Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio? I think. Maybe. Yes, thank you. Okay, this is Marilyn, and it's the noontime edition of Welcome to My World. It's about noon on the 25th of January, which is a Monday. And my goodness, we've had all kinds of things in the markets today. These indices remain in a they remain firmly in a chop. There have been some scalping trades on those, and Lori posted a super duper iZone chart. So if it's in the chat. So if you didn't see that when she posted it, scroll back up and grab that because she marked a bunch of trades this morning. And I personally I really like that chart and that system. I'm trying to focus on learning that better. Anyway, we've had gold in a very choppy motion, but it is up relative to everything else. Bonds are likewise in a chop. I think perhaps about Wednesday when this the Brain Trust Department makes their statement on whatever they're going to do with interest rates and the Fed rate, etc., it will cause quite a bit of movement in the markets. Right now we've got, I noticed this morning that Brent is trading not much, about 20 cents above West Texas crude. And that is more normal because it tends to be a leading indicator. But as this thing bottomed out, Brent got upside down with West Texas. So I'm kind of paying attention to that. We have the VIX is about where it was Friday. It hasn't moved much. It's trading 23.14 right now, which is not a significant move up or down from where it was, and these indices are showing us all the same thing. The Canadian dollar and the Aussie dollar took a bit of a move down today. Aussie much earlier, but I kind of try to pay attention where those are relative to a lot of other things. If you trade soybeans, you had some good moves first up and then down. So that's always, people say, well, the market goes up and it goes down and this and that and the next thing. That's what we have the apex indicators on these charts for. That's how you find the really good trades. You need the markets to move in order to have the trades. So it's a good thing. Daryl has got a great chart in here on his trade this morning. For those of you who are not aware of this, Daryl does a radio show from time to time. I'm not quite sure the schedule of that is on the website. Sharpie does a real good job of letting everybody in this room know when that is about to come, because Daryl puts not every single solitary time, but a lot of times he puts trades on that radio show. And so for those of you who have an interest in that, today he did crude oil, and that's what he posted in here. Really, really nice use of the iZone, the ISIS sharpshooter chart. And he's got, if you can pull the chat also, I would suggest you do that, because he gave some really good lessons on how to use that chart and how he executed that trade. I'm still more comfortable doing the the old way, the apex. I like the apexes, but right here this morning, crude oil made one of these Lori elevators, and then it got started down below the EMA. So a nice trade in my world was from right here, just below, say 31.10, 31.15. If you take 3 ticks below the E right here, down to this big magnet, that was more of the way I trade. What I'm trying to point out to you is, if you don't try to learn everything all at once, but there are so many good ways to use these indicators and these charts, you should never be at a loss for finding a good trade. The only thing that should stop you from finding a good trade is if the market is in a true chop and none of the indicators are telling you anything. And basically they're telling you to stay out. That's why I changed my, I couldn't see the orange on these, and I made mine yellow because it's real obvious. This is a caution signal right in here. It's I think it's equally as valuable to know when to stay out as it is to when to enter a trade. So tomorrow morning we're not going to have too much early news, but there will be U.S. economic numbers coming out at 9 o'clock. These are not big movers, but at 10 o'clock there is, and as some of you know, this is my all-time favorite, the Consumer Confidence Report. This is the most, I don't need a bunch of government bureaucrats to tell me how confident people are. Oh well, that's why this is my world. And then we have Richmond Manufacturing is also coming out at 10. So 9, 9:45, and 10 tomorrow morning, there will be some U.S. news. Then on Wednesday, we do have a big news day. So this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks.